back, all you lovebirds and sweethearts. Happy Valentine's Day.
This week on our Valentine's edition of Flyers News, we're going to show some love to our counselor and youth service center.
Then we will go to our sports segment for an update on their tournaments.
Next, we will hear from our Book Talk girlies about all their favorite romance reads. Yes, queens?
Finally, we will try to cheer you up from your love sickness with your cringy dad jokes and an interesting version of a film theory.
Join us for another episode of Flyers News. Hey Avery, how can you tell if a calendar is popular?
I don't know, what?
It has a lot of dates.
Let's go to Jackson and Taylor to hear how Counselor and Frisky Week went last week.
We have been celebrating Counselor's Week. Counselor's Week is all about showing compassion and love to our counselor. I'm here with Miss Tipton. I'm going to ask, what does it mean to you to be a counselor?
I think it means to be a helper in every way possible for students, staff, administrators, parents. I think that's what it means for me and in my practice, and I think it's just the best job in the world to be able to help mediate in situations that may arise, and I'm very blessed, very thankful.
It's amazing. And what do you think it means to the students?
I hope that students know that they know that that's just, I'm an extra person in their corner, and I think hopefully they know I'm their cheerleader, and that they also know that I'm just a Post-it note away. If my door is closed for whatever reason, I hope that they know that they can just stick their name on my door, and hopefully I'll catch them as soon as I can. So hopefully it's just another support person that students feel is pulling for them.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're here with Mr. Ray to learn what youth service centers do and why they're important. This is Mr. Ray. So, Mr. Ray, why are youth service centers important?
Well, I think they're important for a lot of different reasons, but I think the first and foremost is just we're here to help remove any type of barrier for kids and their learning. So that could be providing school supplies, any number of school supplies. That could be helping with dress code clothing. That could be providing food, or helping parents and families with resources that they need outside of the school.
And what exactly do youth service centers do?
That's a great question, and I get that question a lot. You know, students will come in and say, "Do you just sit here all day, Mr. Ray?" So in addition to kind of helping out with basic needs items and things like that, you've probably heard on the announcements, you know, we do a book club. So that meets once a month during lunch. We do an after-school drama club. We're getting ready to offer a after-school cooking club. Today we have a Kentucky State policeman coming in and talking to the 8th graders about being smart with using technology. So I feel like we do quite a bit.
Yeah. What influenced you to become a youth service director?
So I guess it was, 24 years ago now. When I graduated from college, I did AmeriCorps for a year, which is a service position, and this was in Clark County. And I worked with students that qualified for their homeless and migrant program, and I just really enjoyed working with youth, and that was the first time I even realized that this position existed and was an option. And I thought to myself, I think I'd like to do that, and now here I am, quite a few years later. So.
Well, thank you, Mr. Ray. Hopefully now everyone knows just a little bit more about Family Resource and Youth Service Week.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me.
We sure do love Miss Tipton, Mr. Ray, and Miss Williams.
Let's see how the volleyball and basketball teams are faring in their end of the season tournament.
Hey Flyers, and welcome back to a new episode of Flyers Sports. This week we're going to congratulate our archery team for placing third this past weekend in the tournament at Clark Moores. Our basketball team's tournament ended great with our 6th grade team placing first, 8th grade team placing second. Our 7th grade team put a hard fight but didn't come out with the win. Great job, boys. Our volleyball team has dominated on the court for the third year in a row. Let's head over to Cami and Kinley to find out more about that. Who am I here with?
Cami Durson.
Kinley Grant.
How do you feel being undefeated for 3 years in a row?
It feels like a really big accomplishment for us.
It feels great.
Who was the team that you think came closest to beating you all?
I think Garrett County.
I think Caudle.
Why did you all start playing volleyball?
I just wanted to try something new.
It sounded fun, and I wanted to try something new too.
Our 7th grade team also had a great win on Monday. Great job, girls. See you next week on another episode of Flyers Sports.
Hey Avery, what do you call a small valentine?
I don't know what.
A valentine.
Oh my gosh. I thought you were going to say Eli DeVasier.
Oh my gosh. Let's move on to our book talk segment.
Hi Flyers, today we will be doing book talk.
Because it's Valentine's Day, we will be showing 3 different romance novels.
These books will be Heart to Heart, The Selection, and Valentine Princess. For 35 girls, The Selection is the chance of a lifetime, the opportunity to escape the life laid out for them since birth, to be swept up in a world of glittering gowns and priceless jewels, to live in a palace and compete for the heart of the gorgeous Prince Maxton. But for the American singer, being selected is a nightmare. It means turning back on her secret love with Aspen, who is a caste below her, leaving her home to enter a fierce competition for a crown she doesn't want.
Heart to Heart. This emotionally charged novel explores love, loss, renewal, and the ways in which these complex bonds within families and between friends are tested at life's most challenging moments.
Valentine Princess. Valentine's Day means flowers, chocolates, and all-out romance. That is, it usually means those things. But when you're Princess Mia, nothing happens the way it's supposed to. Like, why can't Michael give in to Cupid and tell Mia he loves her, preferably with something wrapped in red or pink, accompanied by roses?
I can't wait to check those out. Now let's go to our cringy dad joke segment. Hey Flyers, today we have a new segment, Dad Jokes, and I'm Anna Kate.
And I'm Avery.
Let's get into it.
Hey Anna Kate, why is Peter Pan always flying?
I don't know, why is he, Avery?
Maybe because he never lands.
Hey Avery, what do you call a fake noodle?
I don't know, what do you call a fake noodle?
An impasta.
So there are 2 muffins in an oven, and one muffin turns to the other muffin and says, "Man, oh man, it's hot in here." The second muffin turns back to the other muffin and says, "Oh my goodness, a talking muffin."
Okay.
Can you give me your best dad joke?
Last night my daughter asked, "Do I have to go straight to bed?" I said, "No. You turn left, you go up the stairs, you make a right, and then you're in bed."
Hey Anna Kate, what time does the man walk into the dentist?
I don't know, what time?
At 2:30.
2:30.
Dads can be such, well, dads. Gotta love them.
Gotta wrap this week up with hearing from our resident film critic, Jackson Bailey.
Welcome to our newest segment, Film Criticism. Let's get on with it. Disney's Wish made me wish I didn't even hear about it. I thought they were to create the newest classic, but it flopped. They were trying to make it come out of a storybook like Puss in Boots 2. Did their idea work out? No. No, it didn't. I understand the motive of the writers was to create the newest and greatest movie. But Wish is not as creative as you think. It feels a little too closely related to movies like The Start of Pinocchio and Encanto. The movie begins with Asha making a wish that is answered with such cosmic force. A star comes from space named... oh dang, I'm looking at the script and it says Star. Creative name. Anyway, she must save her town from a powerful force. One little fun fact about this movie is that it's inaccurate about star science. Take that, Disney. Shooting stars are actually stars that are dead and not alive. Overall, this movie is It's not very original and continues to reuse the plot lines of other classics we all know and love. At least for once in a while, we got a legit villain. That isn't a family crisis or disrespecting your elders or something like that. I don't know. We got a big, fat, juicy villain. King Magnifico. Dang, that is one confusing name anyway. It is a paranoid narcissist who hogs all people's memories and wishes for himself. He's a pretty bad guy. This is why Disney's Wish made me wish I'd never even heard of it. Except for the villain, I really like that. And that's all I have to say about it. See y'all next time on Flyers Movie Critics.
Thanks, Jackson. So much love for that movie. Not.
Hey, Avery. Do you know what time it is?
What?
What do you call two birds in love? Sweethearts.
Anna Kate. That's all we had for this week. Thanks for joining us on our love-filled journey.
Happy Valentine's Day, or Single Awareness Day, or that's all we have for this week on Flyers News.
Hello. Be quiet.
Okay. I always get the seat that does that.
Another one. Hold on. Is it bad?
Yes.
Every time you breathe, it's like.
You're like.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Stop.
That's fair.
Straight face.
Okay, go. 3, 2.
Tuesday night, our 8th grade team won against Garter County.
That says Garrett.
Okay, ready, Taylor?
How was it 4-way?
Nice job.
Look how pretty that looks, though.
It does though. It's really satisfying.